Okay, Classical Conversations, Cycle 3, Week 7, History Sentence. Tell me about the War of 1812. So this week, the date's easy to remember because it's in the question. So we're going to start off with the War of 1812. So I'm going to do the ASL sign for war, which is your two hands kind of going back and forth like two nations or two different sides battling back and forth in a war. So the War of 1812. So for that, I'm going to put both my hands up straight up in the air, like the two hands on a clock that are pointing to the 12 at 12 o'clock. Okay, so the War of 1812 gave confidence. So I'm going to bring my hands down like I'm going to give you something. I gave you something, gave confidence. And I'm going to put my two thumbs up and smile and stand up proud. Yeah, I'm confident in this. Okay, I have confidence. All right, so the War of 1812 gave confidence to the U.S. So I'm going to put my hand over my heart like we would when we pledge our allegiance to the United States or the U.S. Okay, to write, and then just bring your hand down and pretend you're writing. The Monroe Doctrine. So for Monroe, I'm going to pretend that I'm rowing a boat. And then when you come back up, you take your two fingers and place them on your wrist like you're going to check your pulse, because a doctor might do that to check your pulse and to see how strong your heart is beating. Okay? So we have the War of 1812 gave confidence to the U.S. to write the Monroe Doctrine. Now, I know that was a lot of hand motions in there, so if it's too much for you guys, you can always cut some out, change it up. I just wanted to give you all the different ideas. Plus, it's kind of a slow song this week, so you can do a little bit more with it. All right, so then it goes on from Monroe Doctrine to say, warning Europeans. So I'm gonna warn. I'm gonna shake my finger at you and warn you not to do something. So warning Europeans, you naughty Europeans, don't you dare come in here. Okay? So warning Europeans not to attempt. So now I'm gonna take my finger on my head and wag them back and forth. Do not attempt to colonize us. Okay? So I'm gonna shake my head. Not to attempt to colonize. And I'm gonna stand up nice and straight and tall like we did for colonists. For colonize, because it sounds like column, so I'm going to stand up tall like a column. Or you could think about it as I am taking a stand. I am standing here, I'm going to colonize, I'm going to make this my home. Okay, so when we colonize, we go and we make a new place our home. So to colonize the Americas, and then put your hand over your heart. Again, like you would do when you're singing the national anthem or saying the Pledge of Allegiance, showing your pride in your country of America. All right, so we'll go ahead and we will try it with the song. Just get it to where it needs to be. Okay. Starts a little music and humming.
The War of 1812 gave confidence to the U.S. to write the Monroe Doctrine, warning Europeans not to attempt to colonize the Americas.
Okay, and then it repeats. Hope that helps you out.